Where's that couch from? Oh, that's a good question. I think the internet. I think I might have Googled L-shaped couch. Ah, this is when I lived with Cactuar. One of my goals in life, you guys can't super duper see it, but this is an L-shaped couch. And I've always said 2 goals in life materially, okay? I've had 2 goals. One of those goals was Chrome Garbage Can. And the reason one of my goals was Chrome Garbage Can, shout outs to old school YouTube. The real ones know Mr. Shy City. Now, Mr. Shy City, in one of his early videos, talks about, you know, there's the snacks on snacks on snacks, get money, get paid, all that. Well, he also talks about how one of the signs of being a made man is having a Chrome Garbage Can. Well, okay, so I thought, okay, one of the things I gotta have, Chrome Garbage Can. I got to that place in my life. Okay, the next place, I was taking one more spot. Hassan's got his $3 million house. Let me tell you what I got. An L-shaped couch. Imagine you go to somebody's house. You're having a movie night or an anime night or whatever, what have you. And man, you know, there's a couch, but like only 2 or 3 people can sit on that shit. You know? It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Let me tell you, when you got an L-shaped couch, you just got an extra dimension you're throwing in. Because here's the thing. Because here's a normal couch. Right? And you got person A. And you're kind of done. That's it. That's it. And you got, here's the thing you're forgetting. You got fucking armrests. This area is spoken for. This area is spoken for. And this is the back of the couch, right? Now consider an L-shaped couch. Okay, mine looks like that. Okay, so it's like this, boom. But then you got jutting out into the unknown, into the second dimension, right? This is 1D. 1D is a line, but 2D, right? Now you've got an X and a Y, right? This is 1D. This is 2D. You're adding a whole fucking dimension. And what you got with an L-shaped couch is you got homie A. Okay? You got homie B. Okay? You got a homie C sitting on the diagonal, a little bit posted up. Like this. Right? But then you got a fucking homie over here, chilling. He's over here. You got a homie that's just dangling his feet off the ledge. Like this. Right? You could even fit a guy over here, kind of chilling off to this side, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's double. That's double the fucking bang for your buck in terms of people you can fit on the couch. And they're gonna feel so much more welcome. You'll notice that this guy is kicking back a little bit. I kind of fucked up with his legs in the art, but I'm not gonna undo it because MS Paint doesn't have the undo functionality that Photoshop has. Whatever, it's fine. And people are gonna feel so much more at home. You're gonna feel, okay, we're talking about when you have guests over. When you don't have guests over. When you don't have guests over. Okay, let's undo all the little men. Okay, so you're at home, it's just me now. I'm just kicking it, okay? Normally I'm gonna sit on my couch, right? I'm chilling. But I'm kind of just sitting there. Does that make sense? Like I'm sitting there like this, right? Like I'm sitting like this and I have to sit because it's a couch. Right? I don't know how to draw sitting with a stick figure. But when I'm on my L-shaped couch, I can be facing my TV, which if you guys need a frame of reference is over here, or like here. I can post up. I can lay down on that sucker. I can lay down on it. And like if I'm sitting down to eat with my girlfriend, she can be over here eating over here, right? Not to make this gendered. I'll make her red. Just to make it clear there's 2 different people. So you could do this kind of configuration. That's crazy. You can't do this on a normal couch. If you want to lay down on a normal couch, you're taking up the whole goddamn couch. If I try to lay down on my couch, then I'm taking up the whole fucking couch. So if I got a roommate or a girlfriend, which I do, because I have social skills or whatever, I'm not fucking weird. She comes in, she's like, oh man, I see the couch is occupied. That's crazy. I guess I can't sit on the couch, right? It's occupied. Here, I could post up. And it's fine. There's more room. In fact, if you remember my earlier example where I had guests over, 2 people could sit here. You can have 2, I could post up like crazy and 2 people could sit here. So I've always thought for this reason that L-shaped couches are not an L, but a W. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Does that make sense? So I was very excited when I finally bought my first L-shaped couch, which I did like a year or 2 ago. It was my first time ever having an L-shaped couch. It was always a big life goal of mine, and I would say it served me well. Okay? It's literally because it's bigger. No, it's not because it's bigger. It's because there's another dimension. You missed the whole thing about the dimensions. Pug. No. Here's why. God damn it. I can't. Okay, you know, this is good. This is good. Because I said I would take questions. No. Let me You must have missed this part. Okay, we gotta erase the guys. Okay, so remember my earlier example. You got guy A sitting here. I've got friends over. Guy 2, guy B sitting here. Guy C, I guess, would be sitting here. 2D couch, L-shaped couch. Guy A, 1, 2. Fucking guy 3's on the diagonal. This guy's sitting, hanging out this way. This guy's sitting facing this side. This guy's sitting facing this side, right? 6 versus 3. That's a 2x. Okay, and I'm gonna write this down so you remember it's 6 versus 3. 6 is greater than 3. Oh, but it's just because it's bigger. No, doofus, because I could get a much bigger couch that's still 1D, but if I don't add another dimension to it, look what happens. Look what happens. I'm gonna explain this to you in simple terms. Big ass couch. Big ass couch. But oh, what happened? I could only add one more person. So it doesn't go from 3 to 6, it goes from 3 to 4. And I had to add so much length to do that. I had to add, now my couch probably won't even fit in my living room no more, and I'm fitting 4 people. And I only went up by 1 person. With an L-shaped couch, I add another dimension to it, and by adding a dimension, I'm doubling the amount of people that can sit on my couch without adding the length. You know what this is? You know what this is? I first learned about this concept when I was a little kid, because I used to live, some of my OG followers know me, I used to live in Singapore. I was born in Singapore. Now, let me show you what Singapore looks like on a world map. This is Singapore. Singapore's where I was born. I lived there till I was 9. I go back about once a year. If I say point A, Pasir Ris, to point B, let's say the westernmost part of Singapore, what's this place called? Tuas, Singapore. So if I go directions, look how far this is. That's 45 minutes driving. That's 45 fucking minutes driving. That's fucking not far. This is from one side of a country to the other. And how many people live in Singapore? Singapore population. 5.7 million. 5.7 million, and you're looking at an island that is 45 minutes to drive from one end to the other. It is a tiny country. Yes, it is a tiny, tiny, tiny country, okay? In Singapore, they have a lot of tall buildings. A lot of the developments are apartment complexes and condominiums. And the reason for that, I asked my parents this, like, when I was little. I was like, why are there so many more apartments in Singapore compared to when we go to America and I visit my grandma or whatever? There's so many fewer apartments. What's going on there? And they explain, well, the way it works is if you add a dimension, because if you take the area that you could build a house and it's 1 story or 2 stories tall, you could fit this many people. But if you build an apartment building in that area, 20 stories high, you can fit hundreds of people. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. That's what's going on with this L-shaped couch. You're adding a dimension. You're solving the problem of not having much land, and you're multiplying in spades the amount of people you're actually able to fit into that area. See that? I hope this makes sense to you. So why not bunk couches? Great question. Great question. And the answer is, why not? I actually saw on r/male living spaces this week. I actually didn't see it on there. I saw it on Twitter, but it was from r/male living spaces. I saw that there was a photo that someone put of a, what do they call it? Bleacher style couches, where they had 2 couches on top of each other, like almost like bunks. I thought it was fucking genius. Now, that being said, it was still 2 non-L-shaped couches stacked on top of each other. So it's still 2 dimensions. What they really needed to do is 2 L-shaped couches stacked on top of each other. Then they would truly be working in 3D.